Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to get to know more about all things that we are going to learn in this course. In this table of contents, I'm going to explain things that you are going to do, things that you are going to learn in each chapter. As you guys can see, we have 10 chapters in this course. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you are going to have better understanding about things that you can expect to learn from each chapter. Okay, now let's get started with the first chapter, whom this course is intended for. In this chapter, we are going to answer this particular question. I'm going to explain my intention behind creating this course. I'm going to explain who are my main target students for this course. And obviously, if you are interested in vibe coding, if you are interested in building applications or software using generative AI, this is definitely the right course for you, because that's exactly what you are going to learn in this course. Okay, now let's move on to the second chapter, AI tools and resources. In this chapter, we are going to get to know more about all AI tools that we are going to use in this course. For your information, we are going to use 15 AI tools. Those are consisted of 10 AI tools for vibe coding, 2 AI tools for building mobile app, 1 AI tool for designing user interface, and 2 AI tools for converting design image into front-end code. And don't worry, all of these tools are completely free to use, so we are not going to spend money on these AI tools. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter, chapter 3, Introductions to Vibe Coding. For those of you who are already familiar with this topic, feel free to skip this chapter. However, if you are new and you want to learn more about vibe coding, make sure that you pay very close attention to this chapter. In the third chapter, we are going to learn the basic fundamentals of vibe coding. We are going to learn how it works, starting from the user entering the prompt, then AI will generate the structure, and AI will also generate the code, and the user will review the code and refine it. And the user will also integrate the app with database like MongoDB, Firebase, or Supabase. And finally, the user will deploy the app using tools like Netify or Versal. Next, we are going to talk about vibe coding challenges and limitations like code quality and performance, integration complexity, security vulnerabilities, and feature limitations. And lastly, we are going to talk about vibe coding benefits, for example, faster development, accessibility, and cost reductions. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter, chapter 4, Writing Product Requirement Document with AI. In this chapter, we are going to create a comprehensive product requirement document using 2 AI tools. The first one is Miro and the second one is Microsoft Copilot. The PRD will cover technical requirements such as data structure, system architecture, API endpoints, database design, and user interaction flows. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter, chapter 5, Building and Designing Software with AI. In this chapter, we are going to build software using 10 AI tools. Those are Lovable, Bolt New, Cursor, GitHub Copilot, Cloud, Firebase Studio, Windsurf, Base 44, Replit, and Emergent. The process is very simple. You only need to enter a simple text prompt describing your desired software and specify the features that you want. And within a few minutes, AI will generate the complete code and user interface automatically. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter, chapter 6, Building and Designing Mobile App with AI. In this chapter, we are going to build mobile app using 2 AI tools. The first one is V0 and the second one is Worked. The process is pretty much the same. You only need to enter a text prompt and AI will generate the code, and you don't need to compile the code because it will be compiled automatically and you will be able to see the app UI instantly. Next, let's move on to chapter 7, Connecting App to Supabase Database. In this chapter, we are going to connect our apps or websites with Supabase database so the app will be able to handle authentications, data storage, and real-time updates. The integration process is very simple. You just need to create a project in Supabase. You need to copy the API keys and connect them to your app. Once linked, your app will automatically store and retrieve data from Supabase backend. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter. Chapter 8. Deploying and launching app with AI. In this chapter, we are going to deploy our app using tools like Netifly and Versal. The process is very straightforward. You only need to connect your project repository or upload your app files, specify basic deployment settings, and within a few minutes, your app will be live and you will be able to share the URL to anyone. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter, chapter 9, designing user interface with AI. In this chapter, we are going to create user interface design using Google Stitch. And additionally, we are also going to convert UI design images into front-end code using two AI tools, Builder.io and Gemini. And the process is very simple. All you need to do is to upload the UI design image, and AI is going to analyze that image, and AI is going to generate the HTML and CSS code. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter, which is also the last chapter, conclusion and summary. In this chapter, I'm going to summarize all things that we learned in this course, and I'm also going to share a few tips and tricks on how to improve the quality of your prompt and make sure that AI understand your prompt. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.